Preparing to live stream. You just check in the website just to be sure that we are.
Okay.
Yeah, we are live.
All right.
We are live. Just I need that. Just let me check. Okay. Okay, guys. I want to see it. Sherry,
my
we are
picture?
live.
Hey, I don't see my picture. I see you on there.
Hoo.
Oh, now I see. Okay, so it just switches. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, guys. Guys, we are live. Okay.
All right, we'll wait a few minutes to let everybody jump on and
I'm not sure if this, well, as soon as we start getting somebody, we can start asking if they can hear us or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey. Okay.
Is there a setting that you can put where they could see both of us at the same time?
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Okay. Is that okay? That is refreshing, that's why. Can you see it, Sherry?
I think it just goes back and forth, but that's okay.
Hey guys, we are live. We are live.
Let's see. Where is it? Okay.
Just tell to the guys in the group that we are live already.
Okay.
I will come back here.
We're live, guys. Come hang out. All right.
Okay. People is waking up now. Okay. So let's see. Pin to the top of the page. Okay,
we'll just keep going. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
creepy. We are just starting, and let's give it a couple of minutes and we start.
Okay.
I want just to see that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, people is coming.
Yeah, cool. Hi, if you jumped on, give us a hello.
Give us a hi.
We want to make sure that people can hear us.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear us okay? So excited to talk about lead magnets.
What I'll do is I'll set up the screen for this one.
Hey guys, we're live. We're so happy to have everybody come in. Give us a hello. Hey, Leanne. Hi, Tonya. We're going to be talking about.
That's good. Shay, you tell me what you are seeing, because I just can't see our screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we see your presentation.
Can you see my presentation?
I sure can. It's a little bit of a lag, so it's going to be a couple seconds.
Okay, excellent.
How's everybody doing? All right. We're going to wait a few more minutes just to get everybody who needs to get in here going. And then we're going to dive into our training.
Yeah.
Got some cool stuff planned for tonight that will only be available for 24 hours, Charlie?
Yeah, 24 hours.
Okay.
After that, people will find it somewhere else. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Cool.
Okie dokie. Okay. Tony is here. Liam is here. Wow. That's good. Thank you guys for coming. This is something that you won't forget.
That's true. You want to get started, Charlie? Or you want to wait a few more?
Yeah, let's start.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, my wizard.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much for jumping on this. We are talking about lead magnets and how it relates to your Facebook ad. However, it can also be applied for if you're just setting up traffic to a landing page. We want to make sure that your lead magnet has all the pieces that it needs to really be effective so that it can convert for you and really work for you, basically in your sales funnel and that entire process. So I'm just going to quickly introduce myself. Charlie's going to introduce himself. Oh, there we go. So yeah.
Sorry for the delay, but the connection is a little bit slow.
Oh, no worries. So yeah, that's me. That's my crew. If you guys could see my family right there. We're at the pumpkin farm. And yeah, so I'm a mompreneur. I work from home. And I think having my kids are 2 and 3. And I think having 2 toddlers really helps me to come up with systems that make things more passive, or things that make things, just helps me to get the efficiency going. So that's why I really like what I'm doing with Charlie, because we do client traction models and things that help speed up the process. So I can do things with my kids and my family, like go to the zoo, go to the library, play dates, and still have things working for me in the background. So I worked in the agencies. I helped with big retail brands. I worked on the ad campaigns for software companies. I'm Google AdWords certified, so I got my advertising base from that. But definitely now into the Facebook marketing and Facebook advertising space, which has been amazing. And yeah, so my model is I bring forth ideal businesses so that people can live authentically themselves. So that's what I'm all about, and just happy to serve you in any way possible in this aspect. So here's Charlie.
Yeah, that's good. Guys, one thing that we always mention with Sherry, and that's why it's so important, one thing, I will come back just for 2 seconds. What you see here, Sherry and the family, is what we all look for. It's time to be with family. That's why we always say that we will teach you the difference between time and money. And everything what we are doing is basically to have that time free to enjoy what we want to enjoy. In my case, basically I'm a former oil and gas worker. I decided to jump to Facebook ads and funnels and things like that 4 years ago. I had the opportunity to meet with huge guys like Russell Brunson and others like Steve Larsen and others like that. But I used to work in war areas. That's why we put this picture, because I used to be in Libya at that time. But that's why I always say I work to help people to succeed. We want people to succeed. That's why I'm not a ninja, as everybody says. I'm a samurai, if you want, Facebook marketing samurai. I hate gurus. I have to say that, because there are so many that doesn't help really. I had some good performance already in doing, let's say, online marketing. At the beginning, I was doing affiliate marketing, and then I jumped to Facebook ads. And all my life, I've been looking for the low risk and high profit business. And then is when I believe that I found it in Facebook ads. That's why I always say that I found how to create a low risk and high profit business. That's why we have our model with Sherry, and that is myself. This is somebody that left the corporate work to do what I was looking to do, that is enjoy my time with my family.
Very cool. Yeah. So this is us. We're the dream team. We are all about creating low cost, super targeted leads using Facebook ads and proven funnels. So we're going to jump right into it and just give you a quick overview of basically our model, our business model, which is the Facebook ads winning pieces. And here you see 5 different pieces put together like a puzzle, right? And it's talking about all these many pieces. And in order to have a successful Facebook ad campaign, you need each of these 5 pieces to really excel and beat the competition. We're going to actually skip the research phase. It's really important, but we're going to go jumping straight into the lead magnet phase. And we have some questions. Sometimes people they're not quite sure of the type of lead magnet to create, or they don't know how to create a lead magnet or the topic that their lead magnet should be based upon. So we wanted to create this training for you guys to help you figure out how to create a lead magnet that really speaks to your audience and that also aligns with what you're already doing. Okay, so that's kind of what we want to teach you in this training, and make sure that your lead magnet is sufficient enough to really lead prospects down the sales funnel into a buying decision. And so that's kind of what we're going to dig into here.
Yeah, that's something important, guys, because, and this is something that we repeat many times with Sherry as well, is people that is failing on their online business is basically they don't go through the 5 pieces. People is jumping, they are building funnels, they are doing ads, they have the lead magnet, some sort of lead magnet. There is no research. Basically, that means that no sale at all. That's basically That's why, and this training, what we want to touch base is the 9, what we call the 9 secrets to create a proper lead magnet. Because even the pro are failing sometimes because people is not following the basics. And that's another thing that we always say is people needs to go through basics. And that is the only winning formula, I would say. Okay, we have 9 pieces. We talk about a specific solution. We will talk about a specific prospect, pre-frame shift, the promise, that is something important in your lead magnet, the perceived value of your lead magnet, the number 1 thing, that is something else that Sherry will mention. The one thing that many people is mentioning, and this is something that Russell Brunson mentioned a lot, or people like Dan Henry, I think the aha moment is when people say, oh my God, that was the way and was so simple. That is what we're trying to achieve. Yes. And the immediate gratification and the 5-minute rule. And the 5-minute rule, we will mention something that is not following that 5-minute rule as well. That is something else that you will get. And one more thing that I want to mention now is for people that complete the training, that you will see at the end of the training, we will put a link to access to certain things that we want to give you for attending the training. Okay, Sherry, let's go for it.
All right. So Number one, the specific solution. Okay, so does my lead magnet offer an ultra specific solution? With your lead magnet, you cannot be general. You can't. Your people are scrolling on the news feeds and they're not going to stop and pay attention to you. You have to speak specifically to your audience. And what does that mean? That means you have to know your audience. You've got to do that research part that we talked about. And you've got to understand what it is specifically that they need. And this does a couple of things. It gets them to stop and pay attention. And it also weeds people out that you're not speaking to. Remember, you're paying for this. You don't want people to click on this if they're not supposed to, if they're not in your target audience, right? So qualify your audience by using the ad text and your language to be super ultra specific. I've got a couple of examples for you. So one title formula is how to, and here's some formulas. We're actually going to have, we created a template for you guys that you guys get to download for free later on in the training, with where you can write all this out so that at the end, you're going to be able to have your specific formula for the title of your lead magnet, and it helps you to start with that and kind of build it out. But here's a quick formula. There's two of them here. How to solve problem number one and problem number two plus urgency. And how does that look? This is just a quick example. How to build an additional 2 hours back into your day. That's problem one. And increase business productivity, problem number two, by lunchtime, urgency, right? So that's going to really be specific. It's going to be ultra specific, and it's going to speak to your audience because you know that these things are something that they need because you've done amazing research. Okay, yeah. Another formula for you. I got some people do a number of steps that also works really well with lead magnets. So remember how to do something, solve problems, urgency, and then another angle, or if you want to have an additional lead magnet, an additional landing page funnel, then you can do this one, the number of steps. The number of steps to solve problem number one without challenge or pain point. Again, you know their challenges already before we even got to this step. So here's an example, 7 proven steps to creating, running, and profiting from Facebook ads, even if you don't have a custom audience. See how specific that is? I'm talking about the specific challenge of my target audience. Like maybe I've heard many, many times, let's just say, that they don't want to do Facebook ads because they don't have a custom audience. Well, here, that gives me an indicator of what I should create my lead magnet about. So this is your specific solution, and this is the number one secret revealed to you about lead magnets. Does that make sense? Are you guys, let me know if that makes sense to you guys. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know.
Yeah, that is another thing. I want to know if the people that is watching is alive.
Oh yeah.
And another thing that I want to ask is, are you guys having good conversions with your lead magnets? Yes or no? That is something else that we want to know, because one thing is many people is doing lead magnets as a basic thing, but really the conversion is very bad. And that is something else that we need to know, because we want to help you. And the only way to help you is to know what are your problems. Yeah. Okay. People. So, okay. Right. I'll go to number 2. Specific prospects. Guys, this is one of the things that we all fail at the beginning and the middle and at the end, even having a good experience. And many times we say Facebook ads for, I don't know, convert million followers with your Facebook ads. We always forget about specific prospect. It's not the same if you say, hey mom, 25 years old, that you are looking for a part-time job. That is very specific. That is something that you are being very specific who is your target. But if you go for general statements, that is very likely that it won't convert, at least not so well as we want. That's why remember always who is your specific target audience. That is something important, because I'll if you allow me, Sherry, I will show just briefly one thing that we have here. Guys, one of our major case studies is Paul Beeman. Paul Bittman is a fitness guy that is one of the few that we have from our clients that is having 1 million views in videos on Facebook. Is having thousands of followers, over 400,000 followers. And I want to show you something. Fitness business owners. Look what we are saying. Fitness business owners. We are not going, watch how we run Messenger. No, we are looking for fitness because this case is very focused on fitness.
Yeah.
And another thing that we want to show you is here is where we are having the promise. Watch how we run Messenger Facebook ads and we increase the ROI. That's why we want to show the examples, because it's important to mention this, because what we are teaching is what we apply, and we are having good conversions, and we want to know about yours because it's important for us to learn what people is doing, because it is some sort of brainstorming if we want to learn, because nobody knows everything, and that is something else that we all know, we all need to know, because sometimes people believe that there is only one solution. Okay, guys, another thing is, qualify your audience by speaking directly to them. This is a basic one, but very powerful. Demographics, you need to identify your demographics. Don't go for male and female, or don't go for man and man, or don't do your specific, use Facebook audience insights, use your, I don't know, you can go to Google Trends, you can, there are many ways to classify your, and that is something important.
Yeah, and I can add to that a little bit, that as far as that targeting, if what you want to do is drive people to your blog, then you're going to want to target people who read blogs similar to yours. So you can go to Google and say keyword plus blog and find that website and see if that's an interest in Facebook. Same thing with buying something. If you have products to sell, if you sell, I don't know, pet products, for example, then you can target something like a retail store for pet products. So you want to know what it is that you're selling, and so that you can target the competition like that, so that you can target things that are specific to the purpose of your ad and your campaign. So if it's readership, if it's selling a product, if it's selling coaching or training or services, then you want to start looking for those types of targets to make sure that you're driving traffic that way with those people who have already exemplified that they've done that in the past. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's key, exactly. And really, even though we are talking about lead magnets, this is very linked to research. That's why if you don't do your research, it's very difficult to have a specific prospect. That is something that everyone needs to understand. Okay, my wizard, your time.
Right. Okay, so we're going to do the number 3 lead magnet secret. It's called the pre-frame shift. Okay, so this is where we want to adjust the mindset of your customer, of your prospect, to prepare them for further interaction with your company. And the key component here is results. Okay, so for example, how many of us think differently when we see hardcore results, numbers, sales? Yeah. Then your ear starts perking up, right? You're like, let's take this example. It's the difference between
we will pre-frame the guys that are watching. We will pre-frame them. Okay, guys, be ready to be pre-framed now. What we are showing you is here. We are saying, okay, we will show you this to get these results, but now we will pre-frame you on one thing that we want you to know. Today, chatbots are so powerful that we want to show you something with Sherry, and this is something that you need to know. Look, in this example that we prepared 11 days ago for our client, we have in our chatbot, we captured 679 leads. Look at this now about chatbots. This is the real-time chatbot of our client. real time. I want to show you this because it's very important. This guy in 11 days made or achieved or captured almost 200 leads with our business model using the chatbot, and that is the result that everybody can achieve. We are not doing magic. We are not magicians, but I can tell you, chatbots are something that you need to consider for your business. Don't overestimate chatbots or underestimate chatbots, because basically are so powerful that are helping a lot to convert leads into sales. Sorry, Sherry, I'm coming back.
You're good. That's great. That's fantastic. I mean, it's the difference between you should try this, it's helpful, versus look how well this has worked for this person and learn how it can work for you. You see the difference? It's like night and day. You want to make sure when you have your lead magnet, you're giving some sort of hardcore results that have happened before, so that now you are adjusting that mindset to prepare them for doing business with you, basically. Yeah. And that's pre-framed.
Just sorry, Shay, because there is one comment from, I don't want to jump to question and answers, but just because I want to mention this. Chatbots are not taking over email marketing. Chatbots are one more tool to include into the model. And that is something else that we need to show to people. Look, this is our model. This is something else that we can show you afterwards because it's part of our trainings. But people need to understand that chatbots are basically one more tool that is very, very powerful, but it's not replacing email marketing. Basically, I would say that it's boosting marketing, but it's not replacing the problem with people that is not converting in email marketing, in many cases, is the copy. People is basically trying to copy and paste. We always mention this. One thing is that you funnel hack what the big ones are doing, and another thing is that you copy and paste what people is doing, and that is very likely that won't convert. That's why, just to clarify, is chatbots are excellent, but are just one more tool that we can use.
Yes.
Okay, guys, we go to the number 4, the promise. Don't go with simple promises in your lead magnet. Go with big promise. But, and this is something that we always tell to people, always go with something realistic. It's not necessary that you promise the $1 million overnight, because that doesn't exist, and that is what is happening a lot online. But I can tell you, there is a way to get your case studies done, and then you can have your promise and something that people can take it as part of. Yeah, you can, but it's important to have a promise in your lead magnet. What are you promising? Check your lead magnets and tell me, what are you promising? Are you promising something realistic, or are you promising something that is just a copy or and paste of somebody else? That is something that is important for us to know. I want to see if people is awake. Are you awake, guys?
Charlie.
Guys, at least tell me, hey, or hi, or yes, we can hear you. Wow. Guys. Thank you, Shay.
Oh, you're welcome. Of course. So the promise is huge, right? So you have to have a big promise, but then it needs to be realistic too. So please don't promise to give them the world and you really can't deliver on your promise. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do it. You want to stand out and seem like it's a big promise, but make sure that you can really deliver on it, because you need to have that integrity, that authenticity, and that reliability that what you're saying is true. Okay, so think about them very hard. Make sure that you are promising something big, but that you can deliver on as well. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Okay, the famous perceived value.
Okay. So this is the one that we really want to sort of make sure that you really understand. So number 5, the 5th lead magnet secret that we're revealing to you is to have this thing called this perceived value. And what we say by perceived value, you want to have your lead magnet be sort of like a teaser or a trial period or precursor to your paid programs. And I actually just did a video on this that will help maybe explain it a little bit more. Charlie, do we have that queued somewhere?
Let me open it because it's
okay.
Let me know if they can hear it.
Yeah, we haven't done this before. Let's see if you can hear it. It might not work, Charlie, so I think we'll just talk more about it.
Okay.
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 So
just let me go back. Well, this is what happens when you are live.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Okay, at least.
Okay. So basically your perceived value is, your lead magnet is going to do, basically your lead magnet is going to do 2 things. You're going to have perceived value, it's going to provide value, and it's going to lead your prospect into a buying decision. So that's basically what this perceived value means. You want to have people kind of wanting a little bit more of what you have to offer. I mean, some people say just leave them hanging a little bit so they can dig deeper and go further along down your sales funnel with you so that they keep coming back for more. So when you're giving your lead magnet, think about that. Think about giving them so much, but still leave something for them to be seeking from you. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's exactly the point, guys. Is one thing is become a trend in online marketing now is that everybody is giving a free, let's say, is offering a freebie in their lead magnets. That is something that you need to check if your material sometimes maybe is not, let's say, is not prepared to be free. Don't be afraid to ask for money in case you believe that the work is good. You can test it anyways. But that's why what we are trying to say here is don't go just because everybody is doing it, because otherwise we become part of the six what we call the monkey see, monkey do, and that is something that we want to avoid.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving on.
Okay, number one thing. Okay, this is something else that does your lead magnet address the number one thing your customer wants? We will come back to our example and we will show what my customer wants. Let's say we are targeting fitness business owners that wants to increase either leads or wants to sell more products or things like that. What they want to know? Well, basically our promise here is how you will set up a stupid, simple Facebook ad that attracts serious buyers. That's the number one thing that they want. They want to attract buyers. How to target your dream customer? That is something else that many people fail. Everybody target, but not necessarily knows their customer. That is something else. And then we go to how this can work for any business. And this is important. We are targeting fitness business owners, but we are explaining here that this can be used anywhere. And this is something else that I need to mention is the chatbots, or at least in our experience, works excellent for fitness business owners, real estate, car dealerships, I don't know, insurance sellers. These kind of things where people need to interact with somebody, the chatbot works perfectly. It's
Yeah.
amazing the conversion that you're having with that. Okay, and this is the number one thing. You have to identify what your customer wants. And I'm sure that if you are saying, I will give you leads or I will give you clients, I'm sure that they will want it. Sorry. I'm just opening the presentation. Okay. Coming back to the presentation. I'll go to the famous aha moment.
Yes. So the aha moment is, I'll start it and Charlie, you can finish it up, but it just basically says, does your lead magnet have an aha moment? You know, basically that's, are you opening their eyes to something that they didn't know before? Are you bringing them to a higher level of awareness? Like, oh yeah, it's not common knowledge, right? It's something that they had no idea. And you want to have that element. That's kind of like a secret ingredient, like a little, if you're making a really good pot of gumbo or something, that's like your secret spice, right? It's an aha moment. It's something extra that puts it over the top for them to want to know more, engage with your brand, ask for more, to work with you, anything like that. So that's just an extra element that you want to incorporate in your lead magnet. Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a one thing that, okay, we will give you another tip. Our preference to be used as an aha moment usually can be a video where you show something that people don't need to wait for a 5-day course. Nobody wants to wait. Everybody wants something now. That's why show something of your, let's say, your key secrets in your business. For example, we always share with people that people that is doing Facebook ads, we are telling them, hey guys, don't do your targeting based on interest. That's our aha moments. Then we can explain why, but because what people is doing at the beginning when they do Facebook ads, they go and start adding interest, and then we show something else. We tell people we have our leveling for targeting. I don't know, fact-based interest, algorithm-based interest, demographics, whatever. Our aha moments is trying to show you that not necessarily you have to go with the typical format where you go with landing page, email, and something else. Or, for example, we say to people, hey guys, don't waste your time producing a wonderful funnel where you can use just a landing page, a thank you page, and then you can retarget your population. It's amazing the number of things that you can have as a aha moment. Give something straight away to your potential clients.
That's right. That segue is just good, really good into the immediate gratification, which is the 8 lead magnet secret that we have. And it's something that, yeah, it's actually, you actually touched upon that. This is your 8th secret, guys. It's immediate gratification. Does your lead magnet give them a win right now? Don't, like Charlie said, do not make them wait for a multi-day course, for them to like watch something that's like gonna take them a super long time. Like they have a really short attention span. So what is the payoff right now? You know, don't just sell. Give them some really good information. Give them some value right now. And ways that you can do this is in a value video, tips, you know, a cheat sheet that offers really, really good information. Give them something of use. Don't hold back on your information, on your secrets, on your some of your things that are knowledgeable for you. So give that up really quickly right away. Yeah.
Yeah, you just mentioned something very, very, let's say, very linked to our business model. You know, guys, before we go to the next one, we want to show you something important. We suffer a lot with business models that are dependent on tools. Everybody is saying, okay, if you're, I don't know, I will mention a couple of tools, but let's say if you're in Builderall, people is doing everything around Builderall. If you are doing a ClickFunnels, okay, everything around ClickFunnels. In our business model, we did let's say, a model that is not tool dependent. It's having a strategy in the background, but it's having different stages. And one thing that Sherry mentioned now in the immediate gratification is the brief value videos. We are giving value to our clients before we go to the conversion stage. And that's important. Guys, you need to understand that you have your, let's say, what we call the confidence area in the model, and then you have to give value to people. Otherwise people won't realize that you are not just one more in that amazing cloud of gurus, because you are not giving anything. We need to give something to people. That's important.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just I'll go to the. Let's go to the number 9 then.
All right.
Number 9.
This is the last lead magnet secret for you that we're revealing to you, and it's the 5-minute rule. You ever heard of the 3-second rule? I've got kids, so we do the 3-second rule, which is something falls on the floor, then it's okay. Sometimes you got 3 seconds. So this is the 5-minute rule, and what it means is that can your lead magnet be consumed in approximately 5 minutes or less, right? People don't have time. Time is a big deal. So can it be something that they can really just use, implement, to get their immediate gratification? It solves their problem. It gives them an aha moment, and it speaks specifically to them, right? So let's see how I'm wrapping this all up. Like, can you do this all in about 5 minutes or so? And that might be a little bit of a challenge for you, but we got some cool tips. We have that template coming up for you soon. But this is the 5-minute rule. So Charlie, you have anything else on the 5-minute rule for that?
Basically, one thing that is important here is if you are not doing your webinar for some strange reason, that is a human behavioral one that I cannot explain in detail, is if you tell somebody, okay, just watch this video for 1 hour and a half, it's very likely that people won't go.
Okay.
But if you tell to people, okay, just let's say, I don't know, watch my webinar that is talking about whatever, when people hear that word masterclass, webinar, the perception is different, and people is willing to be 1 hour watching your video. That's why we are saying that the exception to the 5-minute rule usually are the webinars.
Yeah.
And that is something that you need to know, because everybody is trying to maybe give that 5-minute rule, and then if you do a webinar, the webinar is perceived differently, and I cannot explain that why, but that is basically our experience on this. And that is it's important, people, guys, that you think on something, even when you prepare your free lead magnet, your freebie, your cheat sheet, your there are so many kind of lead magnets that think on something that people can consume fast.
Mm-hmm.
And is giving that fast. People want things fast.
Yeah. So what are some examples, Charlie? That's something that could be a quick consumption lead magnet.
Just 1 second. Can I jump? I will jump back a little bit. Sorry for.
Yeah.
But it's important because we need to show this to people. It's important to show that.
Okay.
Basically, we have many things to share with you, but we will share, let's say, type of baits or lead magnets.
Okay.
It's important. Cheat sheets, case studies, toolkits, results list, reports. I don't know, free download, quiz. There are so many, guys, so many that. Okay. You have to decide what is yours, but the thing is that it's important for you to know that the lead magnet, the thing that you are giving for free must be something that people can consume and can put in place or can work on that straight away. That's important as well.
Yeah.
And just let me go back. Okay. Okay, guys, we are almost done. almost done. And one more thing is, and I was writing that just in the comments, I will put it now. This video that we are doing with Sherry, this training is going to be available for 24 hours. After that, we will move our, just we will move this video to our membership area. You can access to the membership area through our website. Just go to the website and then you will find in the top training area. And then you can see the video and you can get your free lead magnet template. Basically, that will help you to build your, just let me go.
I added
Well,
the training
by the
area
way,
link, Charlie. I put the training area link in there.
oh yeah, that okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect because basically, well, as you can see, we use ClickFunnels, but doesn't really matter what the thing is that you can access to. Okay, guys, this is our website, and then here in the top you will find, sorry, you will find the access to the training area. The idea is that you can just go to the training area and access to, oh, by the way, here's a reminder for the next training. On the 24th, we are having a training where we go into the details that makes this campaign so, let's say, so successful. How chatbot skyrocket sales by 900% for our client. That is important. Anyways, you can get access to that. Video will be available in the training area. You just log in the training area, and there are some extras there that you can find. And video and the lead magnet template is going to be available there.
So guys, this was our first training. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want more videos like this, we'd love to hear a little bit about your feedback. So yeah, thumbs up if you liked our training.
Yeah, that's great. And
or just say yes in the comments. You can say yes.
I would like to really to have just a couple of minutes of, if there is any question,
yeah,
please write your question because we can help you and answer it. We have many things done already with Sherry. We have the funnels already built. We have different kind of strategies, e-commerce. There are many, I don't know, real estate, fitness, dentists, medics. We have some strategy from LinkedIn as well, because that is something else. We are bringing our population from LinkedIn to Facebook and doing custom audience and retargeting and things like that. That is quite powerful.
Yeah.
But please, guys, tell us what basically is your need, or what is your concern about lead magnets. We need to know just to help you. That is the idea. We want to help you, and that is the purpose of this training.
Yeah.
Sherry?
I don't see any additional comments, but they should know where to find us if they have any questions pop up later on.
Oh yeah, of course. Or in any case, what they can do is they can come and join our group.
That's right. I'll put the link to the group if you aren't in the group already.
Yeah, that could be a good idea as well, just in case somebody else. Guys, if you want to invite somebody to our group, and you can do it as well, because that is the idea. The purpose of the group is to brainstorm about problems that you can face and see how we can find a solution.
That's right. Cool. I think that's it.
Oh, we have one question here. I think that is from Andres. Andres is saying, just let me, because I've seen that.
Do you see it? I don't even see it.
Oh no. Andres, can you write your question on the comments here, because I think that he's asking about the what I mentioned about not targeting by interest, and that's interesting as well, because people needs to. But for example, I do training for people. I will read. He's writing in the Facebook in the page. Just one second, because I can see the comments here.
Okay.
But well, basically, I will just let me go to. No, I cannot access from here. Andres. Okay. Well, basically, it's mentioning, but I'm targeting people like Tony Robbins, and you are saying that you don't have to go by interest. I want to clarify one thing. Facebook is divided in different things, but one of the things that you need to know is one thing is fact-based interest. That means if you go for if you mention Tony Robbins, that is a fact-based interest because it's people following Tony Robbins. Now, if you go for, I would say, life coaching, that is, Facebook is bringing people that they guess based on the algorithm that they are interested in life coaching. That is what we are trying to say. It's completely different having a targeting based on facts or pages or people or magazine, as was mentioned by Sherry before, or have a targeting based on general and algorithm-based interest. Anyways, guys, if you have more questions about this, just you can come to the group and we will answer any question that you have.
Yeah. Feel free to start your own thread in the group. You don't have to just private message us. You can just go ahead and type.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll get that notification. So.
And one last comment, because that's important. Better is your targeting and better is your copy, better will be your relevance score. That means that everything's linked, and that will give you better results as well. That's why you need to understand how to target your dream customer.
Yeah. Good.
Okie dokie.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.
Okay.
Bye. Okay.